What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH, a lot of mess. First of all, Dev. Listen, Dev was doing a good job at first. When he was talking to Detective Chase, he was doing a good job. You know, when Chase was asking him, did Barry have any problems, you know, with anybody, or was he having a bad day? Like, did he seem a certain way? Dev answers those questions flawlessly. Like, he did a good job answering that question. But he did too much, though. Like, when he was talking about how Barry was planning a vacation for the weekend and talking about taking his wife, it was a surprise for his wife, how his wife hates Atlantic City. Even Sonny and Jason was looking at it. Jason looked like he was about to roll his eyes. I said, exactly, shut your mouth. You're talking too much now. That's why Sonny had to jump in real quick and interject and try to shut that down, because he was talking too much. Like, I understand you thought that you were trying to help Sonny and Jason, but be quiet. You were talking way too much. Like, he just kept, like, you're giving off information that this cop did not ask you. Why did you bring up a vacation? Why did you bring up his wife, how she hates Atlantic City? That's something that Chase could easily pick apart. He could easily talk to the wife and she could dispel everything that you just said. Like, shut your mouth. I agree with Sonny. He should have just simply said, I don't know. All you have to say. Because you don't know. You can't answer something that you don't know. How would you know? You just started working at that warehouse. So you obviously wouldn't know the guy very well. He was doing all right in the beginning where he said, you know, everybody loved the guy. He was a good guy. He wasn't having no problems. He was happy that day. Period. That's all you had to say. Period. Period. Mum's the word. That's it. And then if he asks you anything else, just say, I don't know. You know, I just met the guy. You ain't even have to say everybody loved him and stuff like that, because you barely know the dude. You know what I mean? Like, he just went too far with it. I was like, shut up. Like, be quiet. Like, you're just talking too much. You're giving away too much information that he did not ask you. Like, be quiet. You know, I've seen some stuff online where people were saying how Sonny was trying to turn Dev into a criminal and stuff. That is so not true. Sonny has not been trying to turn that boy into no criminal. He's actually been trying to help him and steer him away from the criminal business. You know what I mean? Like, why you think he initially got him a job at the Metro Court? You know what I mean? Like, he's been actually really genuinely trying to help this kid. He's not trying to turn him into no criminal. And besides, when Sonny met this kid, he was already a criminal. He was a 2-bit thief, pickpocketing people. You know what I mean? He's already a damn criminal. So Sonny's trying to get him out of that mindset, but it's not going to be an easy thing to do. And I definitely understand where Carly was coming from. Like, she, you know, does not want Dev in the middle of a criminal investigation. You know, I don't blame her for that. You know what I mean? Like, he's a kid still. You know, he shouldn't be put in that position. I really do not trust this boy, though. As much as I kind of like the character of Dev, I don't trust him. It's something fishy about him. We don't know anything about him. Sonny needs to really take the blinders off when it comes to this boy. You know, I know Sonny sees a lot of this kid and, you know, a lot of himself in this kid, but you need to open both eyes now. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad Carly and Jason are on the same page on this. Like, they don't really, you know anything about this kid. They don't fully trust this boy. That's why they're trying to, you know, keep a close eye on him as much as they can. Like, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, you can't trust him. And then he's sitting here eavesdropping on their conversation, making these little weird faces. For all you know, he could be working for a rival family. You don't know who he working for. You know, you don't know if he was a plant, you know. Like, you just really don't know. It's best to stay 2 steps ahead of this boy, because he's definitely, you know, he's a wild card. And you got to keep on top. Honestly, I like the scenes with Bobby and Scott, though. Listen, I understand Scott is, you know, trying hard to help Franco. Like, he's desperate. He's very desperate at this point to try and make sure Franco stays in Port Charles. Because he knows that ankle monitor, that's only a temporary fix at this point. Because he knows once that ankle monitor comes off, nothing is really going to stop Franco from leaving. I don't think Franco has any, like, I don't think he's gonna leave. As long as Kim is in town, I don't think he has an interest in leaving right now. I don't think he really does. But I understand where Scott's coming from. He's desperate, because Scott has lost a lot over the years. You know what I mean? Now with both his parents gone and his, son, Logan is dead now. Serena is on the other side of the world. He barely gets to see her. Karen's dead. You know what I mean? Like, he just lost a lot in his life, And Franco, finally was the constant child that he could talk to, that he could be around. And now he feels like his son is lost to him now, and he's desperate to hold on to the one child that he has left in town. So I can't say that I blame him. But I said, I was thinking to myself, like, Scott, I understand you're desperate, but he should have known better than to ask Bobby to try to jeopardize not only her career, but her freedom to help your son, a son that she don't even like. You know what I mean? Like, even though she don't like Franco, she's still willing to help him any way that she can, as long as it's legal. You know what I'm saying? Like, Scott basically was like, okay, so he wanted her to give Franco a fake diagnosis. Like, diagnose Franco with the same illness that Sasha has. So that way Franco would have to be in isolation, quarantine, basically. Bobby was so offended by the implication that she would do something like that. She threw that drink so quick in his face. Like, not only was she, she'd be in jeopardy of losing her nursing license, and she could go to prison for that. She was like, hell no. She was like, I'm not about to do that. And I don't blame her. She's willing to help Scott and Franco any way that she can, but it better be legal and ethical, because she was like, she's not doing all of that. And I don't blame her, but she saw the desperation on Scott. What parent wouldn't be desperate? When their kid is going through something horrific or whatever, of course you're going to want to help them in any way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Any way that you can. Sometimes even if that means illegal. But I'm glad that she brought him back to earth real quick and let him know, like, you better figure out another way. But I'm glad she told him, like, it doesn't matter what Scott does. He's not going to be able to help his son. Neither is she. They're not the answer to Franco's problems. It's another way. They're just going to have to find it. Somebody else is going to have to do it because Scott can't help him. But that's also messed up because, as a parent, you're going to want, it sucks that you can't do anything to help your kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it eats at you. Because every parent wishes that they could be, the hero in the story and help their kid with an illness or something like that. Or hell, even take the pain for them. But you can't, Sad to say it, you can't. It sucks, but it's the reality of the situation. So anyway, I love the scene with Obrecht and Franco. Obrecht smacked the hell out of Franco. She said, snap out of it. I love Obrecht. I love her. Like, you need friends like Obrecht and Epiphany. Like, friends like them, I swear, you need them. You know what I'm saying? Obrecht was trying super hard to help Franco. And she told him she's not giving up on him because she values loyalty and she values friendship because Franco has been really the only friend to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, when everybody else in that town, turned their nose up at Obrecht, Franco was always there for her to be a sounding board, and just help her out and stuff, and be there to listen and all that. So, she wants to be there now and to help him any way that she can because she specializes in what he's going through, the whole memory map and stuff. She has expertise in that. So she's going to try to figure out a way, do some research to reverse that situation, to reverse that for him. But, Franco, he's not trying to hear it. He wants to stay as Drew Kane. But, Obrecht not having that. She was like, I don't care what you say. You're going to be Franco again, no matter what. She don't care what she got to do. She's going to restore him back to his old self, or at least try and help to facilitate that. And I love the scene with Epiphany and Elizabeth. I love how Epiphany just came over there and she was asking, what's going on and stuff. But Elizabeth was talking about Franco, and that's not what Epiphany came there for. She didn't come there because, you want to know why? Everybody is trying to help Franco. Well, a lot of people are. They're trying to help him and stuff like that. So she's not there to talk about him. She's there to be there for Elizabeth, because everybody's worrying about Franco and how to help Franco and this, that, and the third. But she's there to help her friend, because nobody is asking really about Elizabeth. So that's why she's there to check on Elizabeth. She wants to know how she feeling, how she doing. You know what I'm saying? So I love that right there. That's real friendship. You know what I mean? Like, she's just there to listen and help in any way that she can. And I love the advice that she always gives Elizabeth and stuff. Follow your heart. You know, Elizabeth's heart is telling her to fight like hell for Franco. And Epiphany told her, if that's what your heart telling you to do, lead the charge. Fight like hell for your husband. You know, no matter what you have to do. Pull whatever manipulation you have to do. And we all know Elizabeth know how to manipulate some men. So she need to go back to the old Elizabeth. You know what I'm saying? Because we all seen how, you know, what lengths Elizabeth would go to hook a man. We've all seen it. Switching DNA, pretending to have a breakdown, all type of mess. So if you could do all that, then she need to come on. She need to go back to the old Elizabeth and pull some more tricks out her hat. Because I'm telling you now, you're going to have to do something. But this time, though, she was actually surprised, because she was running out to go and try and find Franco. She didn't have to look far, because as soon as she opened that door, Franco was right outside that door. I can't wait to see that confrontation. Like, I can't wait to see that scene tomorrow with her and Franco, because I really want to be a fly on the wall for that one. I don't know why Franco went there. Maybe he did it because when he got off the elevator at GH, he saw Kim and Julian kissing, and you could see the hurt on his face when he saw that. So maybe he's going to her for some other reason. Who knows why he's going to Liz? You know what I mean? But I'm all for it, though. I just can't wait for him to get his memories back. We could be done and over with this. But it is fun, though, to see him playing someone else, but in his own shell. You know what I'm saying? But mentally, he's somebody else. And I read an interview, and, you know, Roger Howarth is loving the storyline. He really is. He's loving it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is something that throws some more layers on the Franco. You know what I mean? Like, he's loving the material that you know, that he's getting. And I don't blame him, because it do sound like a fun storyline, and it's been a fun storyline so far. Watching him, you know, walk around like Andrew Kane and stuff. It's been entertaining, you know. It's sad for everybody else, but it's entertaining, though. It's been pretty fun how, you know, he does the mannerisms and stuff like that. It's been pretty cool. So anyway, it was kind of funny, though, because when Obrecht went to the hospital, because she was called to the hospital, Epiphany was not here for Obrecht. She was just sitting there nonchalant, not really paying her no attention. She was like, I was called here. She said, yes, you were. Because she got to get vaccinated, or they got to do something or whatever. Probably because she came in contact with Sasha or whatever, so they probably going to get her tested or whatever. And the way Epiphany was pushing on Obrecht was hilarious. I love them. I love it. And I love that Epiphany's getting more screen time, because that's what I've been hoping for a long time. I just love the Epiphany character. When she's on, it's like she shines a bright light, you know, because some of these storylines, you know, they can get dark. So I love that, you know, she brings that light. You know, you got quite a few characters up here that do that. But I love it, though, you know, because they bring the comedy and just light to a dark situation, you know, so it's always pretty good to see that. So anyway, I love how Julian can always see right through Kim. Like, her proposing to him, talking about let's get married, we could go to the courthouse. I love how he sees right through that. He knows why she wants to do it. And if he didn't say it today, I was going to say it. She was only doing it because of Franco. To prove a point and make a statement to Franco that he's not really Drew. She's moved on. She's in a relationship. She's happy. That's all that was. And Julian looked right through that. Just like a couple of months ago, when she was talking about, oh, she wanted a baby and she wanted Julian to get her pregnant. He saw through that. And he let her know, ever since Oscar died, she's been making impulsive decision after impulsive decision after impulsive decision. And he was like, you know, we can't live our life like that. You know, it's good to be spontaneous and stuff, but when it comes to marriage and kids and all that, you can't do that. You can't make that kind of impulsive decision without thinking it through, because those are huge commitments, you know. bringing a child into the world, getting married. Those are major milestones. Those are huge steps to take. And that's not something that you can just do spur of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Marriage, I've heard of people get married in the spirit of the moment and stuff like that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But you don't want to be impulsive on decisions like that, because then you come to kind of regret them. So I'm glad Julian knows how to put her in check. You know what I'm saying? And shut those things down. You know, because some other type of guy would have just went on ahead and married her, and it would have been a whole disaster. So I'm glad he knows how to read through the BS and the lines. You know, he knows how to read through those lines, in between those lines. Like, he knows how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, some other guys, they just would probably go with it without really questioning it. But he questions it because he knows how she thinks, like, for the most part, when she comes up with these little wackadoo ideas. You know? I mean, I like her and Julian together, but she got to stop doing that, though. Because that ain't cool. But we all know, Julian and Kim, well, mostly Julian, we all know he ain't going nowhere. We know they are not leaving Port Charles. Not as of yet. They could talk about it all they want, but they know they're not going to be about it. But I am glad, you know, that the cat is out the bag about Cassandra. You know, Nina and Valentine are being honest with everybody about it, you know, who poisoned Sasha and stuff like that. Valentine, you know, of course, he didn't really want Finn to go to the police about Cassandra and stuff like that. But I don't blame Finn for doing that. You know, they got to be, you know, have the law on their side on this one, because y'all can't fight this fight by yourself. You know, you can't. That's the problem with Valentine. He wants to keep everything secret. And no, you have to be honest with people about stuff like this. This is a real threat. This is a real danger. Cassandra is not someone that you want to underestimate or take lightly, because that's how lives can be, you know, destroyed. That's how people die. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with somebody as lethal as her, like, you've seen the lengths that she would go to. Because that old saying, revenge is a dish best served cold, she just proved that she can serve it pretty damn cold. I mean, look at her. She poisoned this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knew that this girl could die. Did she care? No. She didn't even bat an eyelash when it happened. You know what I mean? Like, she did it on purpose. That's how cold-blooded this woman is. Now is not the time to sit there and not tell people about her or not get law enforcement involved. You have to. You got to do something. You know? And Nina is pissed, and I don't blame her. You know what I mean? But that goes to show that they need to be more precautious. You know, take more, you know, precautions and stuff like that. You know, that's why Finn was basically telling Chase, like, I need you to, you know, maybe get some guards or something on Sasha and Nina. You know what I mean? Make sure that they're protected, you know, get some officers on them. Because if she's in Puerto Rico, that means she could, you know, easily get into the U.S. Like, she could easily get into Port Charles. You know what I mean? Because she's in Puerto Rico. So, I mean, for right now, I think she's probably going to go back underground for a little minute, though. But she definitely wanted Nina to know, I'm the reason your daughter's sick. Like, she made it a point to let her know. Hence, the text message with the picture. Like, she damn sure wanted Nina to know, I'm the reason your daughter's sick. And, you know, I'm coming for you. But see, Chase got a point, though. Because Chase was trying to tell Finn, you need to watch your back. Like, you need to, you know, put a guard on you or something. You know, protect just, you know. And Finn is sitting there talking about, I could take care of myself. Finn, the last time you went up against this woman, she got the drop on you. You really think you can handle her alone? I don't think he can. I don't think he can. Like I said, she's not somebody that you want to underestimate. Cassandra's lethal. She's deadly. Don't make the mistake of thinking, oh, I can handle her. Oh, I'm tough. Listen, bro. Get you a guard on you and stop playing these little foolish games. Get you a guard. Something to help you. You know what I mean? Like, Cassandra's no joke. And she's definitely going to see Finn as a target as well. Nina and Valentine are not her only targets. Finn is another target as well. Like, y'all need to take that threat a hell of a lot more serious than what you're taking it. See, Valentine, you could see on the look on his face, you could tell, like, he know this ain't no joke. We got to do something. And now they still don't know if they can, you know, heal Sasha or not. because it's been too long. You know, she's been sick too long. And they're just now finding out what's wrong with her and who did it, and you know what I mean? So too much time has kind of passed. But I don't believe she gonna die, though. I don't think so. But anyway, that was pretty much like the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about today's episode. I will see y'all all later. Have a great day. Peace.